Judge. No one wants to hear that.
I don't give a fuck.
Well, we're back now. Welcome.
We're kicking it off like that, are we?
Yeah.
I respect the hell out of
You're
that.
just burping, and now Judge is sipping on a Bender Mender drink.
Had a few whiskeys last night.
Perfect.
A bottle to be exact.
A whole bottle. You did not finish a whole bottle.
Try again, sweetie.
I like to over-exaggerate, but lies.
Mate, I can drop a bottle of whiskey like there's no tomorrow.
What, and not feel hungover?
Do I seem hungover?
Not in the slightest.
Yeah, I'm dipping my toe.
I don't believe you.
I swear,
I'm a big over-exaggerator. Like, I'll say I waited for the bus for 4 days.
I drank a bottle of whiskey last night.
An entire 750 ml.
700 ml. Bottle of Jameson. I drank it.
What did you have it with?
Ice.
Ooh, you just have it raw.
Love it.
See, you know how much I love tequila.
Yeah.
I'll do a shot, obviously, but I'm not sipping on it.
Oh, I'm sipping on it. I love it.
I don't know if I'd be a whiskey girl, but I kind of like the staunchness of me being like, hey, one whiskey at the bar.
Yeah, whiskey, Nate. Whiskey on the rocks.
Imagine that on a date.
Yeah.
What would you like to drink? And they're like, just a Stone and Wood, thanks. And I'm like, one whiskey.
Yeah.
On the rocks.
Dude, you've got to do it.
I should, eh?
You have to do
Let's
it.
experiment. I'll go on a date. Oh, no one wants to go on one with me. But if they did.
Lou, they do. Have you seen the DMs?
Nah, nothing good in there.
Isn't there?
No.
There's a bit on.
Yeah, but no.
No, you're hot prop. Don't talk yourself
I'm
down.
not.
You're hot prop. Don't talk yourself down.
You reckon I'm hot prop?
You're hot prop. You're hot
Slide in if I'm hot prop.
prop. You're hot prop. Lou's hot prop.
Hot prop. You heard it here first.
Yeah, correct. And if I was single, I'd be cold prop.
Nah, you'd be hot prop.
I'm hot prop.
But to be fair, you are punching with Steph. Like, she's stunning.
This is led into a theory. This has led into a theory of mine.
I think I know where this is going.
You think I know where it's going? This is my theory.
Mm-hmm.
There are more good-looking women than there are traditionally handsome men. So you guys always have to punch down to some capacity. I've always punched. I've always had way hotter girlfriends than what I look like. Always.
Can I say I was on one of the boys' hinges the other day?
Yeah.
And like just scrolling through, seeing, you know, what's out there girl-wise for them. Every single girl was a 10. Like, stunning.
Correct.
Stunning.
But hose them down. The thing is, we've got to work with what we got. We don't wear makeup. We got no war paint. You hose them down, that 10, it drops.
What do you reckon, a 7? 6?
7.
And I'm big, we've both spoke about this, I'm big on personality. It's hard to just see someone and go, yeah.
Well, you're dead right. But do you agree with my theory? That there's more better looking birds. Look, think of a traditionally good looking bloke, like a lot of blokes, their personality shines through. And they're like, birds are like, oh, he's funny, he's really funny, but he looks like fucking Shrek. And they're like, fuck it, he makes me laugh.
Yes.
But even, you know what I also find with blokes as well? Even the Shrek looking fuckers, they'll be like, oh, bro, she's a minger. And I'm like,
have you looked at yourself?
Have you checked it out, buddy? You literally have antlers.
You're an ogre. Look, I don't like to agree with your theories, but I do think that there are, especially in Sydney, some stunning girls.
Sydney is...
But also there are some hot guys here as well.
Yeah, fucking they're all fit and shit. But
Yeah.
like, Sydney, I think Sydney's like the top tier women of the world.
Oh, you go for a walk on the coastal walk and I'm like, awesome, I'm you know, a 3.
When when I was back in the bush, like when I was back working on the
farm.
sheep station, and I'd come to Sydney.
Jesus, I thought you were...
So I'd come
You
to
kind
Sydney.
of paused
Sorry,
on
I paused
I'd come.
after. Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, in the bush, on the farm? Jesus, I don't know what you're doing with those sheep back there.
Yeah, no, I loved my work. No, I bloody you know, and you'd come back into Sydney. So we're fucking isolated. You know what I mean? You drive back to Sydney, and it's just like you're crinking your neck because you're going, holy fucking do it. You forget how good looking. You know, the only women I was seeing was like my mum.
Yeah, let's hope you're not thinking anything there. Who knows what happens on the bloody farms,
Oh, my
eh?
days.
Am I, oh, sorry.
Louisa. No, I'm so sorry
Don't,
that
because
she brings this podcast down to that level.
Here's me trying to be funny, and as soon as you say something like that, I crack up laughing, and you just have to...
You're always funny.
Oh, thanks.
That's all right.
what I was going to say before I made an inappropriate joke that clearly you tried to shred me to pieces on, is are you one of those guys, which I'm gonna go with a yes that I think you are, who will be driving past a hot chick and you'll look out the window and sort of turn and have a browse?
Fucking oath, mate.
Yeah.
I'm a human. Would you not, if you see a fucking 6'5" rigged up individual
I'm
going
on
for a
heat.
run?
I'm on heat.
You can't see this, listeners, but the truth in her eyes as she said she's on heat just then, it was dumbfounding.
No, I'm joking.
No. The eyes didn't lie.
Judge.
You looked into my soul and you said, I'm on heat.
No, I'm joking because I'm not doing that. You know, I'm very much a prude. But if I see a good-looking bloke, I'm definitely having a browse.
I'll even like...
Okay, hang on.
Nah, I'm not going to say it.
Oh,
No, I'm not going to say it.
So, no, please, go on.
We'll just have to cut it, so I'm not going to say it.
You do this to me.
What?
Where I want to hear things.
I know. But we'll have to cut it.
Okay. Bugger. I wish we could have a little, you know, like when you were younger and you'd make those paper, like you'd speak into it and the other person would hear it. So it'd be like, I'd be speaking into it and you'd
Into
have
a
the
cup.
into the cup. I wish we had that with our brains.
We do. It's called conversation. That's literally what we're doing.
No, like-
no, Louisa.
No, Jack. It's
I
like
speak and you hear, you fucking idiot.
telepathy.
Telepathy.
Telepathy. Yeah, telepathy. Telepathic. Yeah.
So you want to... Yeah,
I want to be inside your brain.
oh, my
That's
God.
what I'm
Let's
saying.
fucking unpack this,
I
mate,
want to be
because-
inside your brain. I want to live there sometimes.
Believe me, you don't.
There's not much in mind. It'd just be you in a little like stool.
Do you want to know why I don't have much brain? Do you want to see some?
Ow.
You try and do that.
Do I open my mouth?
Yeah. See?
Ow, that
Now listen.
hurts.
For,
Yours is hollow.
I'm using my knuckles and I'm hitting my head, and this is the sound that comes out.
Mate, your head is an Easter egg.
It's empty.
I could tip you upside down and go doof.
Correct. I
And
reckon there's
crack it.
literally just a monkey in there with cymbals.
That is the most bizarre sound. Me again?
Go. Me again?
That's mental.
It's fucked up.
You've got no brain. You've got a little peanut in there.
Yeah, correct.
We already knew that though.
Yeah, is that anything fucking new?
Do you know you doing that, whatever, with your head and hands?
Yeah.
Just reminded me of a great story. My brothers, when we were younger,
My head hurts.
so does mine.
Yeah.
I'm a bit dizzy. Let's take 5.
Fucking hell. Jesus Christ.
My brothers would be sitting at the dinner table,
Yeah.
and they'd go, Lou, smash your head against the table as hard as you can. We'll go first. And they'd have their hand underneath the table, and they'd be
and
going,
bang it.
poof. And so I'd hear it, and it'd be like, poof. Them smacking their head as hard as they could. And I'd be like, what the hell? And then they'd be like, your turn, Lou. Me, hands behind my back, poof. Straight onto the table. Ow! Mom!
Is that how you got that scar on your head?
No, I ran across the road and hit my head on the curb.
That why you're
Blood
scared of
everywhere.
crossing the road?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
That's why you're scared of crossing the road.
Judge.
Is that it?
That's one of those, what is it called? Like
Have I just therapied you?
Hullabalooza moments. What's it called when it's like, poof?
Fucking an epiphany.
Yeah. Hullabalooza.
Hullapalooza.
I don't know what that is. But yeah, that'll be why I'm scared.
Maybe I should be a therapist.
No, you think you need a brain for that?
Yeah, that's a hell of a point. That's a hell of a point. Tell me this isn't therapeutic.
I'm honestly shook.
Yeah, it's fucked up, man.
Well, that was a good intro. Let's get into the pod,
Welcome
shall
to the
we?
potty.
I was thinking of yarns that I could tell on the podcast, and this one came to mind as I was thinking of my 21st birthday party. So you already know I've got the weakest bladder in the whole of Australia.
Yep.
And so back in New Zealand, we would have St. Paddy's Day parties, and someone's flat would just have like a huge party, like 300 people. It'd get ruined. Basically, the landlord would say, get a builder in and fix everything. Like it was
Yep.
just ridiculous, the size of the house parties. And I went to one in Christchurch when I was in it was my first or second year of uni, so I was probably like 19 or 20. And when you got to go, Judge.
That's correct.
So the cops have come to shut down the party, and me in my drunken state decide to pop a squat. So
Yep.
I'm outside the party, sort of like round the corner, just going for a pee, as you do, thinking it's appropriate and normal while there's cops trying to shut down the party.
No, of course.
And one of them goes, "Hey, you, stop peeing over there." And I'm like, I can't stop.
I think he said, "Oi, Lou, stop peeing over there." You were known for this. You were known for this around the area.
Probably.
Yep.
And I said, I can't stop. You know, I've got to go.
Yeah.
All I remember from that moment is my pants I pull my pants up and I'm getting marched across the road. My hands are in cable ties.
No.
Yeah, and I'm like this,
fucking
getting marched across the road. All my mates are outside like pissing themselves laughing.
While you're pissing yourself.
Well, I don't know if I continue. I'm hoping that I stopped.
Okay.
I'm then thrown into the paddy wagon. So the paddy wagon is pitch black. I've
Yeah.
got cable ties not like around me. I'm rolling around this paddy wagon with maybe 7 other people in there.
No.
I felt like a full-blown criminal.
100%.
Like, just let the girl pee.
Yeah.
So then we get to the police station and we're all kind of like, it's a bit of a hazy memory if I'm honest with you. We're all lined up and we get put into separate cells. So I'm in an individual cell on my own and my mum gets a phone call at about midnight on a Saturday night. Hello, we've got your daughter down here at the cells. You need to come collect her. And
Pissing again.
poor innocent Jill's like, what? What has she done? Oh, God. And she arrives and so she rocks up to the police station. She's like, I've just come to collect my daughter, Louisa. I think she's being held here. She was taken from a party. And they're like, yep, we'll just go and get her. Come back in 5 minutes. We can't let her out. She's yelling. And I was going, let me out! Let me out! On the bars. And so my beautiful...
Like a hardened cream.
Literally like a full-blown criminal. Like I must have got in there and just felt this like rush of prison.
I reckon you'd do okay in prison.
I don't reckon.
I reckon you'd be right. There's a mongrel in you.
So mum had to wait around for about another hour before they released me. Released, like I've literally been there for like 4 hours.
Yeah. You somehow have a spider web tattoo on your elbow already.
And I've got a teardrop
tattoo
coming up my eye and I've got a plaster on my
Hey,
cheek.
Jill, thank you for picking me up,
This
man.
Lou unit now.
Hey, Jill, appreciate you for picking me up, man. Let's go get some churros together, you and me. I've been through the ringer, Jill. Yeah, ese. Good to see you, hombre.
She's got to tell all of her mates at book club that she's now got a criminal daughter.
Yeah, you're walking with like that limp.
Yeah, it was,
That swagger limp.
But my favourite part of the story is mum never told dad. So she never told Franco. We were like, this is our little secret. We'll keep it a secret.
Yeah.
And at my 21st, Lauren, one of my best mates, did a speech and she goes, oh, and by the way, Franco, Lou's been arrested for peeing in public. And Franco, being the phenomenal actor that he is, Dad's like, I knew that all along. You can't fool me. I know everything in this family. He didn't know.
Franco
He
had no
found
idea.
out right then and there in front of 100 people.
Do you reckon that broke him a little? But he held it together.
To be honest, I think he wouldn't expect any less. Like I need, when I've got to go, I've got to go. I've got the weakest bladder.
Yeah, I'm the same with you, mate. Once the seal's broken,
Yeah.
it's
No
over
going
for
back.
me. I've never been arrested. I've been in some testy situations, but I was kind of arrested, but kind of not. Like we were like fucking 15 and we were drinking at the Yamba pub. And we thought
Is
instead
Yamba the one with the giant guitar?
that is Tamworth.
Oh. Similar?
Not at all.
Close?
Tamworth is like incredibly, that's around where I'm from.
Oh, Yamba's
Tamworth.
by Byron Bay.
Close, yeah,
Okay,
correct. So we're like 15 and we're at the pub and everyone's like up on the balcony sort of drinking and we were like, it was idiotic in hindsight. We like went down to a bottom balcony where it was just us drinking. Now, I think only one of my mates, I think it was Ed, had a fake ID. It was like some bloke's firearms license.
Yeah.
The rest of us were just winging it. So obviously they see like 5 young looking fucks. I had acne and shit.
Yeah. You had buck teeth.
Buck teeth.
You're obviously
acne.
15.
Yeah. Like
Hideous.
fucking 55 kilos. 55 kilos dripping wet. You're dead right though. Was hideous. And we're all sitting down there by ourselves and the bouncer's obviously like, what are these fuckers doing? So he walks down and he's like, you boys got IDs? And I'm like, fuck, we're fucking busted here. And Ed's like, yeah, mate. And this bloke looked nothing like Ed. Like the only same feature was brown hair. Yeah. But like this guy was like a big, Ed was 60 kilos dripping wet. You know what I mean? This bloke was like 120 at the time he took his photograph. Anyway, Bouncer's like, he believes the ID. He's like, yeah, mate, you're right. This guy must have fucking been special, eh? And then he's like, you boys got IDs? We're like, no. He's like, you're underage. We're like, yeah. And he's like, come on me. And then he checked the ID again and he goes, fuck, actually, that's not you, mate. And it's like, damn it. Yeah, I know, idiot.
Obviously it's not.
And he sat us down and called the cops. And so the cops came in and they like put us in a line and like walked us out and put us in the paddy wagon outside in front of like teachers from my school and like family friends and everyone, you know what I mean? Like everyone watched us get...
Your parents would have been disappointed.
Dude, this is the great thing. So they're dropping us off in the paddy wagon one by one, like where you staying, you know, where are you? We tell them, and my mate Corco was staying with me at the time. And I'm like, we're fucked, bruv. I'm like, my parents are going to tear strips off us because I'm like, we're in real strife. And so we were both really scared. And anyway, coppers knock on the door and Mum sort of walks out. I think she's got like a champagne in hand and, what's happening here? And then Dad's, what's bloody friggin' going on? Jack, what have you bloody done? And and they're like, listen, they're fine. You know, they're good boys. They were caught at the pub, underage drinking, blah, blah, blah. We're just bringing them home. And Mum and Dad were like, thank you very much. And we're standing there. And I distinctly remember like, play a deer in the headlights. Like, act like you're really like scared.
Yeah, rattled.
You know what I mean? Like really, and I'm like, and Mum goes, well, you're lucky that police officer was very handsome. Otherwise, you'd be in some serious strife.
She's just so trying to act cute in her dressing gown.
Yeah, they were so pissed though. And they had some friends over there. They didn't give a fuck. Perfect. And me and Corco were like high-fiving each other when we got out of their side. Like, dude, fucking grouse.
Isn't that the way with parents? Like, you just don't know what way they're going to go.
Mate.
Like, they could be over the moon about something or like so mad and you just don't know.
Correct.
Terrifying.
I've had like the shit flogged out of me and I'm not even sure why. And then I'll do something really bad and they're like, listen, it's okay.
Yeah. My brother had a night when he was like 15 where he stole a bottle of vodka from Mum and Dad and went out with his mates. And obviously he's like 15, doesn't really know what to do. So he poured, it's like half a bottle, he poured the Coke into the vodka rather than like...
Vodka into the Coke.
Idiot. So it's so strong.
Yeah.
Anyway, he stumbles home and he's like vomiting outside the house. And as punishment... like, Mum and Dad bring him inside or whatever. As punishment, they just sat the empty bottle of vodka at the end of his bed. And so, like, that was his only punishment. So every time he'd wake up, he'd just be like, because he was like, so scarred from it. I'm like, that's a good one.
That is a good one.
Pretty good.
Because I've still got that. Like, I drank 2 bottles of Bombora when I was like 16.
Oh, here we go again. Old Tank over here. Drunk a bottle of whiskey last night. What are you having now? 2 bottles.
Yeah, but it fucked me up. Yeah, it's like Jamaican rum. It's like coconut rum.
2 bottles of it.
But I don't think it's that strong.
Is it like a, what's that one called? Malibu. That kind of thing.
Yeah, not dissimilar, I think. But a Povo version, you know what I mean? Like a real cheap version.
Oh, yeah, like Christoph vodka.
What's that?
Oh, like you just vomit off it.
It just tastes like petrol.
It's like $12 for a bottle of vodka.
Where?
In New Zealand? I don't know. You're like...
Seriously?
We'll take a trip over there, shall we? What's up, Jacinda?
Get a few bottles and bring them back. Yeah, I drank like a couple of bottles of that and it fucked me right up and I was vomiting. Also was hooking up with a chick and just completely ruined it, which is devastating to this day.
Cock blocked by the rum.
Cock blocked by the rum, one of my favourite things. It was like the ultimate disrespect. It was like your best friend stabbing you in the back.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far.
I would. The rum betrayed me.
Well, maybe if you
had
could just handle your piss, things would be a bit better.
Oh, sorry, I only drank 2 bottles. I was fucking 16 for Christ's
sake. Loose unit.
I deserve it.
Yeah,
I deserve it. Yeah,
loose man.
I earned that.
Suck shit.
But I can't. Coconut from then on fucked me up. Like the smell of it, anything like that.
Oh, you can't. So even now.
It's come back.
So you could have a coconut water?
Yep.
Isn't it weird how things will, like, I cannot have yolk. Like, I can't have runny yolk. Like, when I go to the cafe, I'll order hard-boiled eggs and I'll eat the white and then leave the yolk.
Why?
Because, do you want to know?
Yes.
You'll be put off eggs.
No.
I, like, basically cut into an egg one time and it was like a fucking chicken in
Oh,
there.
bro, I've had that.
And you still eat them?
Fucking oath, dude. I know what it is.
And I had a terrible experience once with lemon pepper tuna.
That's my only tuna I eat. It's the
Eat
only
that
tuna.
around me, I'll knock you out.
Fuck me. Okay.
You remember I'm a criminal now.
Yeah. Correct.
Eat that around
No
me.
lemon pepper tuna, man. I don't need lemon pepper, man. I went Scarface.
I tried to do it, but you didn't hear me trying to do
Do
that.
it.
Nah.
Oh,
but-
please.
Wait, you do it? Let me copy.
Hey, Gilles, thanks for picking me up, Holmes. Appreciate it, man. Hey, stay fly, people.
Hey, Jill, thanks for picking me up, man. you wanna go home and scull a rum? Man,
You went a little Jamaican.
Jamaica.
The only way that Jamaican way.
How are you so good at them?
I'm like a parrot.
Yeah.
I can mimic things.
I'm like a parrot.
That was French. That was a great French.
That was a very good French.
Whenever
Very good French.
You're great at French.
Sorry, am I wearing a beret? Am I in a beret, Mr. Jack?
This is good.
I'm the Pink Panther. This is very good.
Very.
Very merci.
Wow, dude, you're good at
I would
that.
like a baguette.
You've learnt.
I would like what else do the French do? A cheese.
Frogs.
I would like a frog.
You're
I would like some cheese, some frog, and baguette. It's hard to pull off a good accent, though.
We think it's our Roy. Sorry, man.
Stop showing me up.
We can do it.
Let me have the French.
You can have the French. I don't care. That's all right. I don't mind you having the French, boy.
You kind of look Irish. Like if I
Well,
saw,
I am Irish. That's where my family's
if
from.
I
like.
saw you walking around Bondi, I'd think that you just moved here.
That hurts my feelings a little bit, but that's all right. I am Irish.
If it wasn't for the old cowboy boots
Yep.
and the belt,
Yep.
that I would think,
Yeah, well, yeah, I do. I get it.
do I look like I'm Australian?
You look like you were deprived of air at birth.
Do you know, as soon as I said that, I knew, I could see your brain tick over that you were going to give me some, like, shit comeback. I knew that was coming. And as soon as it came out of my mouth, I was like, what have I done?
That was a wrecking.
Yeah.
That was a wrecking of the ages. I was ticking over. Where do I hit her? Wrecked. Fucking killed. Next segment, bitch. Let's do it.
Go do a fucking tap dance in your cowboy boots, mate. Quit stomping around.
Not as good as deprived of air at birth.
Oh, fine.
They're my boots. I can just take them off. Go for like my face or like.
No, I won't.
Don't do that. Don't you make me feel bad.
You know what?
Don't you
know what
take.
I
We're
was-
not high ground people.
You know what I was thinking? We probably won't need to drive home. We could just fly home on your fucking ears, Dumbo. I'll just hop on your back and you can fly us back to the eastern suburbs. Because your ears are so big.
That's good. Oh, that's good. I thought you were taking the high ground, then you wrecked me.
Bedwetters. We're okay?
Bedwetters. We're great. I've got a theory.
Oh my God, how many theories can you have in one episode?
2.
That's our limit. 2 theories per ep.
2 theories per app.
You guys are listening? Only 2.
I've always said it. I'm a 2 theory per app guy.
You have
Always
always
have been.
said that. First time I met you, you said that.
Do you know what I love about this, just before I go into this theory? Through this podcast, we're getting to know each other a lot better. And I like that.
That's how a friendship works. You know, you learn things
It's
about
a
each
fun
other.
way to learn
It
things
is.
about each other, though, because
We're very
that's why I
good.
think it works a bit, because
Yes.
we've got all these yarns that we haven't bored.
We're also
our fr- each
very
other
good
with.
at saying, save it for the pod. Like we want
Correct.
we want an organic reaction.
Yes.
It's not. This is none of that acting shit. You know, we don't need an Oscar because this is real life.
I don't think I'm that good an actor.
I am quite a good actress.
I knew she'd say that.
Like, I won a Shakespeare Award when I was 15 and you had to be 18 to win it.
Okay. What was it for?
King Lear.
Recite some.
I honestly can't remember it, but I swear to God, it was like a 70-page script I had to learn. I don't know how I learned it. I got the brain of a genius.
Not really.
No. We've literally just been speaking
Just
about
repetition
how neither of
and
us
practice.
have a brain.
Correct. Just repetition and practice.
But yeah, anyway, enough about me being arrogant. You go.
Anyway, my theory. Now, I've got a theory. This is a more controversial theory.
Oh, I don't know if I'm ready for this today.
It's about dicks.
For God's sakes.
We went an ep without dicks, and I said I'd do it the next
I
ep.
don't think we even went a whole ep without it. There would have been a dick reference.
There wasn't last time.
I reckon that if you listen
Maybe
back...
a reference, not a full yarn.
Okay.
This is a theory that me and my mates have conjured, and I believe it to this day.
Okay.
When you become a father, you obtain a girthier penis. It's called a dad dick. You get it. You acquire once you become a father.
What the fuck?
You acquire a dad dick. It's like your dick goes Super Saiyan. It levels up.
What, it just grows in girth?
It becomes a girthier monster.
What scientific evidence do you have of this?
Admittedly, the evidence is mostly us being children and being in a urinal, and a dad walks in and takes a wee, and we're like, holy fuck, that's a big dick. And we're like, look, some may say that's the perspective of a child. You know what I mean? What I'm saying is,
No.
It's what happens when you become a dad. You get a dad dick.
It's not like your ears and your nose that never stop growing. Like,
Yep.
your penis stops growing.
With every child, it levels up. And I believe it.
A dick stops growing.
Not when you become a dad.
No, I'm sure that it stops at like 25. And
Well,
then
I'm fucked.
what the actual fuck?
Dad dicks.
It's not
Every
a thing.
time one of my mates has a kid now, it's like, dad dick activated. We're on, boys. Got a dad dick. Dads, DM us.
Send a dick pic.
Send
a before and after.
Send a pre-dad dick pic. Then send a post-dad dick pic. Let me tell you, I guarantee you that thing's...
You know, on Instagram, and it's like, here's my transformation. It's like one of those like fitness pages for dicks.
Or like Weight Watchers.
This is a before having a child. This is after. Call me now.
Yeah.
This is the worst theory you've ever come up with. I'll
cute.
take that all hippies are rich
So cute.
over this theory.
So cute. All hippies are rich. And you get a girthier dick when you become a father.
There's not even like, how?
I'm aiming to have 10 kids.
You're literally like uneven. You just fall on the floor from the weight of your dick.
Just so I can get a really solid dad dick.
I'm not on board with this one.
That's fine. You don't need to be.
I don't
but
think
when you're married and you start having children,
does it shrink with age? You know, like it obviously stops growing at like 25.
I don't think so.
See, I
25 it stops growing. I reckon one stopped growing at like 18. I was good. I was done.
But I reckon like an 80-year-old his would like shrivel up a bit, wouldn't it? Like you think, you know
You know what you should do for
like
the
you go
podcast? You
small-
should do some research. Like a scientist.
There is a retirement village around the corner.
I just get a text from you. Yep, they shrivel.
It is fuck.
Anyway, dad dicks are a thing. Send
It's not.
us
a thing.
DMs or comment because
Can you actually please not send us any photos? I don't want unsolicited dick pics. I sometimes check the We Mean Well Instagram as well.
I do.
I don't. Speaking of, you see Tommy.
No, I actually don't.
You see Tommy Lee's.
Oh, he posts his cock on Instagram.
Yeah, got deleted though. But his caption was, "Oopsies."
That's fucked up. That's creepy as fuck.
Like there's a thirst trap, and then there's just like, here's my cock.
Yeah. But he's also 60.
Is he?
I don't know. Hey, Siri. How old is Tommy Lee?
Tommy Lee is 59.
59.
Whoa, that was good from you.
Holy dooly. Dude, yeah, that's fucking edge. Have you seen his sex tape with Pam Anderson?
No.
Pretty powerful stuff.
Can you? pretty powerful stuff.
It's art.
Sounds like he's like done like a speech for, you know, like
Human rights.
Yeah, human rights.
Civil rights.
It's powerful, man. Seriously, I'd recommend that.
She's a rooster. Let's just put it that way. She knows her way around town.
Have you seen Kim K's?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I haven't seen any of them.
What? Just watch them,
Do you just
so
go-
you can see them.
Do you just Google it?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think? No, you go down to the DVD store and you're like, do you have Kim Kardashian
Boy,
sex tape?
do you remember being like 10?
Yes. Yes, I do.
And there's like those like weird little kind of like door or like, you know, the door and it's
the
kind of like
adult version.
springing kind of door.
Dude.
Or like some little tassels coming down, and I'd always like peep through. I'd be getting 5 DVDs for $20 and I'd be like, what's in there, Mum? What's in there, Dad?
Yeah.
And you just see a man going in like a cloak.
I'd sneak in and look at all the photos of tits on the back and just be like, these things are fucking awesome. I loved it. That actually brings up like good nostalgic memories for me, dude.
Things are fucking awesome.
Dude, even as like an 8-year-old, I knew I loved tits. Love a big set of milk blasters.
We're going to be fucking cancelled for this entire episode.
What, for having sexual preferences? It's 2022, baby.
You just said, I love a set of tit busters.
Milk busters.
Milk
Milk blasters. Milk blasters.
Milk blasters.
Yeah, bazookas. Badonkadonks. Thank you.
Stop looking at me like that. The donkey dog.
Jumblies. I got a theory.
No.
I'm joking.
Don't say, mate, you've had your 2 theory limit. Back off.
I'm joking.
Red light, green light.
Another shocking intro from Lou, as per usual. Real bad stuff.
I quite liked that one.
That was fucking dog shit.
Each to their own. Oh my God, sorry. We're doing red light, green light right now, but next episode, I have the most phenomenal yarn for you. It just popped up in my notes about Vin Diesel.
Can't fucking wait.
Like, your mind's going to be blown.
Really?
Yeah, it's fucked.
Yes.
It's about someone we know in Vin Diesel.
Yes.
Yeah, so stick around for next step, guys, because
Yeah.
that's a tease in radio.
Good teasing.
Yeah, if you want to hear it, wait till next week. Okay, red light, green light. Going barefoot at the supermarket.
Depends where you are. That's a geographical red light or green light.
Not in the metros, you don't reckon?
If you're barefoot in a supermarket in the city, something's gone wrong.
But in Walker, play
Green
on.
light. Or in the at the coast. You know, when you're just like walking down the street, you're at the
from
coast,
the
it's like a
beach.
beach holiday. You walk in IJ, get some bread and some fucking avocados and shit.
See, wow, you've thrown me there, Jarch, because I was a dead set red light.
Yeah.
I was like, put some Birkenstocks on, chuck on some slides.
Birkenstocks.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't wear thongs around me. Blech.
You don't like thongs?
I've got a phobia of them.
Excuse me?
If a guy rocked up on a date wearing thongs, get out.
I fucking love thongs.
Not a thong girl, wear Birkies or slides.
I would never put on a pair of fucking Birkenstocks.
Go on.
What does that mean?
See, go on.
Continue what I'm saying.
Like, as in, like, go on, put some on.
Oh, right. Right. I was like, what the fuck? What do you want from me here? You want me to put someone on parade around for you?
Well, no, I don't have a foot fetish. I'm just saying, perhaps try them in the thongs.
Nah. Thongs and Crocs. Red hot.
I've got Crocs.
They've become cool because the Kardashians wore them.
No, they're cool because Justin Bieber created Drew Crocs.
What are those?
Bieber Crocs.
Box.
I've got some.
You have a real fucking sick obsession with that cunt. It's got to you've got to dial that back, sis.
Do you think
I saw on your Instagram story the other day that you wanted tickets for his second show. You're already going to the first, right? Did you get VIP for the first?
So I got VIP for the first. I bought 2 because obviously I can't go on my own, so I have to bring someone with me. And then he announced a second show, which is actually before. So it's the first one he announced was a Wednesday. The second one's now a Tuesday. So obviously I have to go to both, but it's sold out.
You're a big fan.
VIP. So I need to go both nights in a row. Anyone out there listening got VIP tickets to Biebs? I'll do anything.
And she means that. Do you know how many blokes are going to start buying VIP tickets to fucking
Hello,
me?
you need a date for that VIP Bieber.
I've got a few ideas of what you can do.
But
You
yeah,
want the
it's-
ticket, sister?
Do you reckon it's we've digressed here? But do you reckon it's cock blocking me in a way? Because I'll upload like anything about him. He'll post a photo where people will be like rough, and I'll go stunning, and I'll share it to my story.
I don't think it's cock blocking you. I
People
do
need
think
to
that
know that I love him.
Yeah. It's actually good. It's putting your crazy out there so people can be wary.
Do you know? This is actually funny. I bumped into Steph and Ella, Steph, your girlfriend,
Yeah.
the other day, and they were like, Lulu, and I was sitting on a park bench on my own, and they're like, what are you doing? And I was like, I'm actually just watching videos of me last time I was at the Bieber VIP
You're
concert.
fucking joking.
And they were like,
I
I was literally just rewatching them.
No one watches concert videos.
I do. I watch it often. There's a moment he looks in my eyes.
They're-
No,
Guys, she's wigging me the fuck out.
Judge,
I can't look at you.
I'm being dead serious. We have a moment.
You don't.
We'll put this video online.
Tobbs, are you fucking seeing this, bruh?
Put over top of this video
This
the
is
moment.
insane.
The moment he looks into my eyes, we could pause it and you see the connection. He looks in my eyes.
He doesn't.
Judge, we had a moment.
You freaking.
I shared a moment with Justin Bieber.
You didn't.
I'm going to get up for you right now. I'm going to show you because I saved it.
I think you've got it up right now. For Biebs. Oh no, show
Here
me.
it is. Okay. Now watch his eyes. Watch his eyes. Watch them. See? Bam. See that moment?
You're
You
insane.
screenshot that, mate.
You're insane.
You screenshot that. There is a.
There isn't. First of all, you're surrounded by a fucking gaggle of screaming fucking women.
Do you know?
How many people were in the audience?
Last time I went to the VIP concert, I got in a fight with a skater chick.
Oh my god.
She was trying to elbow me, getting in front. I said, "Fuck off," and elbowed her back. That's probably the most aggressive I've ever got in my life.
You were freaking me out.
I spent about $1,000 on merch.
No, you didn't.
Got a backpack, got a blanket,
Tobbs,
shirts,
I'm wigging out.
jumpers.
This is fucked.
Anyway,
This is way. I wish.
perhaps we cut this entire segment if I ever want a boyfriend or a husband.
Can I just say to the listeners, she's adamant she had a moment with Justin Bieber. I watched that video. You can't even see his fucking eyes.
Put the video up with this video.
I will.
You can see the moment he looks at me, Jack.
You are genuinely, I'm not even kidding,
Insane.
freaking me out a little bit.
No, I'm joking. It's just a big yarn.
Yeah, cool.
Putting on a
You're putting on a show.
performance. I told you I did Shakespeare. This is an act. I'm a believer. No, I'm not. Oh my God, Justin. Who? I don't know who that is. Seriously.
Anyway, red light, green light. Red light, green light. Psychotic fans of Justin Bieber. Red light.
Green light. Doot, doot. Honk. Big old green.
Wow. I've seen a side of you I've never seen
I've
before.
always thought about the moment I'll meet him.
Oh, my Lord.
Doesn't need to be shared now, but I'll tell you one day.
It does. That's fucked. That's fucking weird.
You will have someone you have music you like.
I'm an adult.
What? No, mate, don't fucking lie to me.
I'm a fucking adult.
We were on the way here and you're listening to some shit country music song called Dick Down by Dallas. I bet if you met him, you'd be like, oh my God, I'm such a big fan.
You know, you can be a fan with someone without wanting to like have locks of their hair in
It's
your,
like
in your
you-
without flossing your teeth with their hair.
I'm not that obsessed.
Yeah,
It's like,
no, not at all.
It's like you guys who are big like NRL fans, you know, you're like, oh yeah, fucking die for the Roosters, die for the Rabbitohs, mate. There's fucking Latrell. You'd see him down the street and you go, oi bro, get a selfie with me.
Do you know what's grouse? I know for a fact that Latrell likes my content.
Well, if you're listening to Latrell, Jarch is obsessed with you and it's fucking weird.
I just think you're a grouse cunt, dude. But
Exactly what I'd do if I met Biebs. I go, you're a grouse cunt, mate.
you're not even convincing yourself there.
No, I just go, you're a grouse cunt, mate. So,
What would you actually do? What would you actually do? You've been through this a million times in your own brain. Don't lie to
more
me.
than 1 million, 5 million. I would pretend I'm not a super fan. I'd genuinely just go, are you that guy who sings
Don't.
Baby? Or Sorry? Yeah, I got given these tickets through work. Didn't pay for them. Didn't get any merch. I'm actually not mental. I just love his music. And I've been a believer since he was 15, since he came out on
Jesus,
YouTube.
you're a fucking adult calling yourself a believer. That's an issue, bud.
I know, like, people's wives who are going to Bieber VIP. And they're like 40. That'll be me. My husband will be like, what do you want for your birthday? Tickets to
Would
Bieber.
you cry if he died?
Justin,
Yeah.
I'd have to take a couple of weeks off work.
You're joking.
I'd have to take at least a day.
No, you wouldn't.
Mental health leave.
Are you fucking fair dinkum?
I think I'd genuinely be upset. I'm going to cut half of this fucking episode.
No, you're not.
Seriously.
I'm editing this one.
I'm insane.
Do you know my brother had an ex-misso that, remember when Kobe Bryant died?
R.I.P.
She was genuinely obsessed with him. No joke. They were on holiday at Yamba. She cried she was with my family and that in Yamba on holiday. She cried for 3 days. They wouldn't come out of the room and shit. She posted a story, multiple stories of him for minimum until she blocked me 6 months post his death every single day. Miss you and shit. Like,
that's as if you know him.
she flew around America to meet him
Okay,
and got a photo with him and shit, bruh.
obsessive.
I can guarantee you one thing. I will never, ever cry over a celebrity dying.
I reckon you would.
Fuck no.
I honestly reckon you would. Who's your who's your favourite celeb?
Favorite celebrity? I love
Besides Kris Jenner.
I love Alan Jackson,
Who's that?
a country music singer.
I reckon if he died, you've felt so many songs by him that you'd probably cry.
I can guarantee you I won't.
Well, maybe not tears, but you'd be upset.
I would be upset that Alan Jackson
You'd
is
take
dead.
a half
Yes.
day, perhaps.
I wouldn't even take a day off if my fucking dog died.
Whoa, fuck off. If Toby, my corgi, died, 3 days leave.
If someone said to me, someone at work the other day was like, my cat's sick, I'm taking the day off. I'm like, you get the fuck in. Your cat.
Cats are
Fuck out of here
pets.
with that shit.
A fish may be different,
Yeah.
but a cat is, part of the family.
Yeah.
Do you know, I genuinely think that if something happened to Biebs, touch wood,
That's wood.
I think that my work would genuinely be like, take the day. Like, everyone knows I'm obsessed with him.
I know. You're very overt about it.
Well, not on this podcast. I'm embarrassed.
Nah, dude, it's fine.
How am I going to
him.
find a boyfriend or a husband?
Who do I love that's a celebrity? Like the most. I love Alan Jackson. He's
Sounds like you like Pamela Anderson.
fucking oath I do. I'm not going to say
Let's
it.
not.
I'm not going to say it.
Please, we've hit. Jesus, the wheels are just falling off the wagon.
One of the best red light, green lights of all time. So that was red light, green light.
What even were we talking about?
I blacked out.
I'm drunk.
I must be.
Yeah, the Bender Mender. Whoa.
Holy
They're getting
moly.
some free advertising from us at Dr. V.
Good shit.
Want to sponsor us?
Sponsor
we need
us.
some sponsors.
You fucking dogs. Not a great way to get a sponsor.
Anyway, so Bieber. Yeah, I'd say green light.
Yeah, I'll give green light for Baby too. All right, good potty.
See ya.
See ya.
Probably our best podcast yet.
I love that.
We covered a lot.
You're a freak.
You're also a freak.
That's correct. That's why this works. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening. Follow the socials.
At Jarchi for me, at Louisa Dalden for Lou, and at We Mean Well podcast. One of the great podcasts of all time.
This was probably my favourite record.
This was fun.
A lot of fun. Bedwetters.
Bedwetters for life. Catch your mob. We'll see you the next ep.
See you next Wednesday.
Hooroo.
Bye.